Hey y'all, we're here at the Junk Gypsy store in Round Top, Texas.
This is our first live signing. I mean, we're not even
Actually,
exactly sure. Is anybody out there?
We have no idea what we're doing, so we hope that we can cover pretty well and it'll look like we know what we're doing, but really we have no idea what we're doing.
But when you have an internet tower that you've DIY'd in your backyard on a tractor, obviously
we're gonna be fine.
We're gonna figure this out.
We've got Archie, so we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, and yes, hopefully I can pick up some slack if anything goes wrong.
So for y'all that don't know, here's Archie. Woo, go Archie. I'm Jolie.
And I'm Amy. And we're the Junk Gypsies. And we're here to tell everybody about our new book, Junk Gypsy, Designing a Life at the Crossroads of Wonder and Wonder.
Yeah, this book, I don't know if y'all have read, we have to touch and feel it a lot, so we're doing that. I don't know if y'all have read our blogs and seen our comments on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but it has been like blood, sweat, and tears. We kind of hunkered down for about, honestly, 8 months and spent every waking moment working on it, and it was just, it's like a labor of love, so it's something we're super proud of. And we hope y'all love it, and we can't wait for y'all to see it and to hear what y'all think about it.
All right, and we have a lot of really fun questions, so let's just jump on in.
Let's do it.
Are y'all ready?
I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
And I get to pick them,
How
which is
personal can these questions be?
I know. Well, I get to pick them, so I'm pretty excited.
So wait a second. Let me say something else. For anybody who's not ever been here, we're at the Junk Gypsy World Headquarters in Round Top, Texas. So we are coming at you from Round Top, Texas.
Population 90.
Hence the
Actually,
tractor.
it's population 90 something right now because we have the live signing folks here.
That's right.
So we're more than population 90 right now.
All right, y'all ready?
Ready. Let her rip, Tater Chip.
Okay. So, you two have been you two have built an amazing company that gives every dreamer, wanderer, and junker inspiration and hope. What are some of your future goals?
You started with the hard one.
Is that hard? I thought it was easy.
Wait, are we being graded on this?
No, girl.
Okay. I've been doing homework all night.
I thought that was a good one.
Well, future goals. I don't know. I mean, really, I think more than anything, what we kind of want to do is just keep selling junk and having a good time while we're doing it, and then see what else comes about. That's kind of what we've done all these years, and it hasn't.
I think the thing with that question is that we've never had, the problem with the difficult challenge with that question is that we've never had a solid business plan on what we wanted to do.
Or a business plan at all.
Let's take the word solid out. Okay.
Or a goal.
Right.
Expectations are low, then you're
hashtag goals.
Well, we've had a goal, and the goal was just to enjoy
right. To be
what we did for a living.
To work with our family and to enjoy what we did and what we do every day. So as long as we stick to those couple of things and stay true to who we are, then we're kind of accomplishing our hashtag goals. But we've got Mama Gypsy in here.
We got Mom. She's like a stage mom over here on the
has
side.
a technical
She's like,
situation
put
going
on some
over there."
lipstick.
But anyway, so I think we don't know what the future holds, but I think our main thing is to stick true to who we are and what Junk Gypsy is, and then we'll just see where the road takes us, because we never planned for any of the really amazing things that have actually happened. We've
always
had a plan
worked
for
really,
that.
really hard, and that's the funny thing that people always ask us. Like, there's not like a magic formula other than the fact that we did what we love to do. We did it to the best of our ability or ability.
I think you said the same thing twice.
Okay.
That's okay.
And the funny thing about that is people recognize that, and I think they want to be a part of it. So really what we've done is just work our booties off.
What I'm wondering is, did we even
And add some glitter
Did we
in
even
there.
answer that question?
No,
or
not
did
really.
We just went
like
off
we're actually
on a,
running for office. Yeah. We are here to tell everybody, Junk Gypsy for president.
No, I think you'll answer the question because I think it's perfect what you said.
Okay, good. We answered the question.
Basically, your goal is to just be happy and
We
be
passed.
true to who you are. Which I will say, there is a big part of the book that actually tells that story from the beginning, and it really goes in depth just on y'all's story in general, as far as kind of, throwing everything to the wind and doing what makes you happy. So I think that was a great opening question, y'all.
We answered what could have been like a 5-second answer in probably 7.5 minutes.
Right.
So,
Well,
okay.
we're off to a
Next
good
one.
start.
I'll get a good one. Okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
What is your favorite color scheme when decorating?
No.
Have you seen the rainbow?
Have you noticed the store?
I don't think that there's a color that we don't like. I think we say that probably the color we don't use a whole lot of is like taupe or beige or anything in that general light brown tannish family. But other than that, I think we pretty much use every color.
Yeah.
Don't y'all think? I
Yeah.
don't think there's a color. Like right here we've got chartreuse.
Let's don't even talk about the
mustard.
chair I'm sitting in.
Yeah.
This color.
Maybe don't try this at home.
I think
but
there's some core colors we stick to a lot, if that's kind of what the question is, your favorite color scheme. We stick a lot to turquoise and red, and we like, this kind of gold color. We consider glitter a color of the rainbow, so there's normally some glitter. There's just some basic core things like velvets, and crushed velvet's even better, and like I said, turquoise and red, and crystals, chandeliers. I know these aren't colors, but these are just basics. These are have-tos. Chippy
Sparkle.
peely.
fringe.
Yeah,
Is fringe a color?
it is in my world.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, next question.
I love this one. I love that you have started the cruises and even shared some of your family travels on your blog. Will there ever be a travel book? You could certainly find lots of wonderful places to junk. Say along Route 66. Just saying, Tulsa, Oklahoma would be a wonderful place to begin that venture. I have lots of friends who travel it. Neon, antiques, good food from hometown diners are a little like road glitter. And this is Jennifer
Wait,
from Oklahoma.
did she say glitter?
She said road glitter.
Squirrel.
And she said junk.
I actually love the idea of a travel book and haven't really thought of that. I think that's a really fun idea that we should put on our to-do list.
I think we should too.
And
And I'll be R&D for that.
Okay.
sounds
you
good.
You volunteer for
You're a
that.
navigator.
Yeah, and the cruises, when the Property Brothers called us and asked us to do a cruise, we thought about it for 2 seconds and then said, sure, we'll go on the high seas with Property Brothers. And we went with a lot of other designers, and it was really fun. Jolie and I realized that out of all the designers on the cruise, we're probably the two that aren't actually really designers. But
And
you know
also
what?
the ones that don't know how to do a PowerPoint.
That's right. We did not go there with the PowerPoint. We were like, we sell junk in Texas. Have you not met us? But no, that was great. And then we've got the cruise coming up with Country Living. And hey, once again, for the person who asked about the business plan question in the beginning, we did not ever plan to start doing cruises, but you know what? It came our way, and it sounded like
How
a
do
good
you
thing
say
to do,
no
so-
to mason jar-shaped pool floats?
That's right.
You just can't.
That's right.
But on that note, I did peek a question earlier. I saw one question, I'm going to admit, and
Okay.
it was from Carl.
Oh, yeah, that was my next one.
Oh, was it? I didn't know if you were
Yeah.
going to ask that one, so I wanted to say it.
Yes, Jimmy asked
Yes,
me
you
now.
asked it since you were going to anyway.
So this is,
That's the only question I saw, I'm going to admit. Yeah.
well, it's up close to the top.
Okay,
This
yeah,
is-
that's why I saw it.
This is Carl from Alabama.
Remember Carl?
And he was on the
Oh,
Scott Brothers
is he our
cruise.
electrician?
Yes!
Oh
Carl!
And his question is, did we have fun or what on stage during your presentation? Yes, we sure did.
Yes, we did, Carl, and you were awesome. And thank you for helping us when my eyes were dilated and I couldn't see, thanks to that
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
patch.
By the way,
You know what? It's
boys
funny.
and girls do not wear a motion sickness patch more than like 24 hours or something.
And
because
especially when you're trying to wire chandeliers.
you will wake up the next day and you cannot see.
Yeah, she was like 3 days in.
3 days in.
That's right.
Yes.
And you're wiring chandeliers on stage on a cruise while you're on the water.
So you're moving.
And we said, is there an electrician in the audience? And there was. So
And
Carl,
Carl
thank you
was
very
our
much.
hero.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Carl.
much. We have not forgotten about that.
That's right.
All right, let's see. Okay, prior to the pre-release push for your book, did the two of you realize what an inspiration and role models you are to so many creative entrepreneurs across the nation?
Prior to the, say it one more time,
Prior to the pre-release push for your book.
for your book.
I mean, I think over the years we've heard that a lot, but I think it's still just that's the biggest compliment. And when we answered questions the other day for a magazine and they wanted to know about all the things that we've done, and what was the moment where you just realized you had like, it couldn't get any better? Like Miranda Lambert wanting us to do her tour bus or her wedding, or Billy Joe Armstrong wanting us to do his Airstream, or Pottery Barn wanting us to do a collaboration with them. And all those things are great and wonderful, but really the most amazing thing in the world, and I, in all honesty, say this, is when people come up to us with tears in their eyes and say how much it's changed their life. Because that's, I think, the side effect of the business that we never really expected. And that's what we were trying to do, was kind of save our own lives. And in the middle of all that, the amazing effect of that was that all of you felt that as well. So,
And I think in the beginning when we started hearing that y'all were connecting with Junk Gypsy, 10, 12, 15 years ago, we realized back then, of course, I mean, we would have had sense on this anyway, I think, but we realized then that we couldn't let Junk Gypsy be represented in any way that wasn't favorable and that y'all wouldn't be proud of, because we started feeling such an obligation to all of you. And that was a lot. Back then we were connecting a lot on Facebook, and then at all of our flea markets we went to all over Texas.
and MySpace.
Oh, MySpace! Yes, that was back in the MySpace days. So we started realizing then that Junk Gypsy had kind of become its own person, and we had to do right by her, and or y'all would come and get us. So that's why we really wanted to stick true to what Junk Gypsy was and what it was becoming, and make all of y'all proud. And so that's part of. I think that kind of answers that question.
So thank you, Oprah, for the question that
Yes,
almost
Oprah.
made us all cry.
I
so.
know. I was hoping I could get some tears. They were almost there.
Barbara.
And also, y'all.
Oh, or was
This is
this
a live sign.
Oh,
We're
God!
having so much fun.
We're not working. Okay.
I thought there were some gold markers there. I started to get excited for a minute.
Glitter markers.
See, we do get off task very
Oh, I should let you start and then come to me.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Do this one and then we'll catch up.
So this is Stephanie from Arkansas. It's so easy to get over busy. How do y'all balance family and business?
We don't. I've been doing homework for 2 hours before I got here. But that's how you balance. Is that a balance?
Yes.
I think the thing with family, though, is that that's just the first thing.
Yeah.
And everything else has to fall somewhere after that. And because we are kind of our own bosses, I guess, we are our own bosses, that's just the way it is. So it's family first, but the thing is we feel that way about everybody that works here, too. And that, I mean, so we just always feel like family first, and we don't think anything else should be more important than that. And then
Well, I think
everything else falls into place after that.
I think we try. How do y'all balance family and business? I think we try to integrate family a lot, obviously, into the business.
Right.
So our kids are usually with us. A lot of times we don't say no to things, to business opportunities. We just drag the kids along with us. And the parents and the parentals.
Our parents, and sometimes Archie's parents,
Yeah.
and our kids, and a lot of the people that work here, their kids will be here during the summer or behind the scenes or after school. And it's just kind of like, if you are a part of Junk Gypsy, no one's safe. Your whole family is at risk for having to work. But no, I think it's just a family business, and that's how we balance it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm off task.
What is the best advice you were given when you started out, and what is the biggest piece you can share now that you've inspired so many others?
Patricia?
I think two of the most important people in the early years of this business were Rachel Ashwell, for one, who founded Shabby Chic. And for all of you who don't know, Shabby Chic isn't just a style of decorating. Shabby Chic is a brand who was started by Rachel Ashwell like 25 years ago. And you should look her up and you should get her books because they're amazing. But Rachel came into our life early on, and basically the way she does business is she's just a good person about every single thing she does, and she's selfless. And so I think that way of doing business and treating others, not that we wouldn't have done that already, but just seeing the fact that she's so successful and she always did it her way. She didn't even graduate from high school. And just seeing the way she is, I think, influenced us hugely. And then another one of the people we met in the early years was Patricia Ziegler, who her and her husband founded Banana Republic back in the day. And for those of you who also don't remember the way Banana Republic used to be back in the late 80s, early 90s, I guess, there were like, African bush planes flying off the ceiling, and it was like this whole big experience. And she told us at that time, she said, when we got to be friends with her, she said, always do what you want to do, and always give the people what you want to give them, because if you ever start giving people what you think that they want instead, you really don't have a brand. And she said, you always just have to be true to who you are and the way you see things and your style. And so she said, just don't ever, sell yourself out on that, and just always trust your instincts. And so that's what we've done.
That was
really
huge.
Yeah. So thank goodness some of y'all like what we do.
All right. This is a pretty cool question. I'm interested in this.
Uh-oh.
With so much mass-produced merchandise these days, do you think future generations of junkers are going to have a hard time finding meaningful pieces from this era?
That is a good question.
That's an
I think
excellent
that's a really cool
question.
And
question.
I have actually thought about that.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, like now there's everything's plastic, whereas back 50 years ago, they were all coffee cans. It was like there were no plastic coffee containers at the grocery store. And so I do think that is definitely gonna be different. And so I don't know.
We don't know the answer.
I don't know, but I know when archaeologists start digging up the Junkorama prom site down at Zap Hall in 300 years, I would love to see what they come up with from all the rhinestones and all that stuff's gonna be mashed into the ground down there. But as far as that, I don't know. I've wondered about that because things are so temporary now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it may just all be relative. In the future, different things will have meaning. You may not find a solid oak chest of drawers anymore.
But a press board, something from...
Yeah, but a particle board, fantastic particle board piece. Joking.
Interesting question, though. I like it.
Yes.
Okay, this is a super important question. Get ready.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yes, and sign
We
books.
have the wrong person on
I
the
know.
end of the books here.
Super important question. How does one get glitter out of their hair?
You don't.
She's
Why,
asking
wait,
for a
wait.
friend.
Why would you want glitter out of your hair?
Yes. That is really
Asking
the question.
for a friend.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend.
We eat glitter for breakfast. We certainly don't mind it in our hair.
I think there's therapy for those types of things.
And this is a good one, too.
The real question is, how did the glitter get in the hair?
Yeah. We know how that happens.
Yes.
Can you share one of your favorite stories from the book? I am so excited to read it and need something to hold me over until it arrives.
Gosh.
I don't know, Archie, do you have a favorite story from the book?
Yeah, you said mom.
I do. I think my favorite story is their mom, Janie, kind of tells her story, and also she has one little section that she wrote that she kind of talks about herself, and that's honestly my favorite. But the thing, and I've told them this, but I'll tell y'all now too. The thing about the book is, before it was released, I was in on some readings, and I kind of had an idea of what it was going to be. I knew the pictures that were going to be in it. And so when I got my copy, it was like right before Antiques Week. It was a crazy time. And so I was really just going to flip through it one night, just so I was familiar with it, and then, sit down and really dive into it later. But I ended up starting it at probably 10 p.m. And then I texted them at like 3 in the morning. And I had read every single page, every single word. I had literally laughed and cried. And I was honestly just so proud, because even though there's really cool DIYs and there's awesome pictures and really fun stories, it's just so honest and real, and I couldn't be more proud of like the finished product. I mean, it's really awesome, y'all. And I am biased, but it's amazing.
Thank you. You know what? Actually, on that note, Archie wrote something for the book, and that's one of my favorite stories in the book.
Yeah.
And if we hadn't had to cut so many words, because we had a word count on this book, and so we could have written like Moby Dick. It could have been like 500,000 pages long, because apparently once we started writing, we just couldn't stop.
Can
So
we start talking?
That's right. Just kind of like when we start talking and nobody else gets to say a word. But Archie's story in the book about how she came into this world and how we met is
Well, not really how she came into the world.
not how she came into the world,
This world.
but the world of Junk Gypsy. So
Well, I
it's
will
a great
say
story.
they asked me to write a little something, and I think I sent back probably like 6 pages. They were like, "Whoa."
It was a dissertation.
basically
but it was a
the-
good dissertation.
The moral to the story is what fringe hath brought together, let no man put asunder.
That's right. And we're serious.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh, let's see. Okay. Ooh, I like this one.
I kind of get scared every time before
do
you
too.
say
I know. I really like a lot of these. Okay. What is it like partnering with your sister on a business? Do you think it is more challenging than a traditional business partnership?
So we get this question a lot because we learned a few years back, people are fascinated that we work together and we didn't understand why. And
We honestly never thought about it that much.
yeah, we never thought about it that much. But then we realized, it's not weird to us because we've worked together our whole lives. Because our parents had pizza restaurants in Overton, good old East Texas, when we were growing up. And so
And
we
other businesses before that.
Right, another business before
So-
that. So we have worked together as a family our whole life. So we really, truly know, other than a few brief years, college and a few years after college, we really know no other way than to work together. So it's not unusual to us. But I don't know if I answered the question.
Yeah, and we actually lived together in college, so we basically have had virtually no separation our entire lives. Now that you mention
Pray
it.
for me, people. Pray for me.
Now that you mention it.
Hashtag pray for Jolie.
But no, this is what we say all the time, and it's just true. And it's the same thing with junk. Because you work here, and there's people here that work here that y'all can't see right now, but this is a team, and this is a family, and we all have a common goal. And that's how it all happens. And plus, we don't have time to worry about arguing.
Yeah.
Because we're all too damn busy all the time.
At the end of the day, we're all on the same team.
Yeah.
And we're all working towards the same thing. And yeah.
And if there's
Nobody
any-
has time for nitpicky things around here.
That's right.
Yes.
This is true.
And this is
And
really,
if she just does what I say, then we're all good.
That's what I tell her every day.
See, now you know the real story.
That's right.
And this is really exciting because we have Anita from North Carolina on the phone.
Anita from North Carolina.
Oh, thank you.
God, I feel like we're on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something.
Here, you do it, Jolie.
This is a lifeline.
It's a lifeline. Are you there, Anita?
I'm here.
Hey.
Oh, hi. So do you have a question for us?
Yes, I have got a question. Being myself somebody who goes out to thrift stores and stuff, I was wondering, with all your thrift store adventures and flea markets and antique stores, what pieces have you come across that you would never part with, that you would always treasure?
Oh my goodness.
That's a good question.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's an old saying in the junk world, people always say everything is for sale, and we're like, well, not really.
Everything is not for
For
sale.
us, everything is not for sale. There's certain things that we just hold on to. Amy's got old ocean oil paintings that she'll never let go of. And then we have just really cool pieces here at the store that, we just can't let go of
Like
them.
our crowns, all of our crown
Our crown,
signs.
our neon armadillo sign, large Marge. There's certain things that we would never sell. They're kind of priceless. I'm trying to think what else. We found an old trunk.
Our mermaid that y'all can't see. I wish we could just give y'all an aerial of the whole entire store for those of you who haven't been here. We have this huge mermaid masthead off of a ship that's up in the foyer of the building. She's never going anywhere. She's
Yeah.
here to stay.
Yeah, and we were lucky enough one time in a field here at Antiques Week to find an old trunk that in studs, it says our mom's name, which is Janie. It says Janie on it in studs and hearts, and it's just amazing that we found that out in the junk field. So things like that we would never ever be able to part with.
Something like that was meant to be yours.
It was
right.
meant to be. We call that junk karma, and that trunk was some junk karma if I ever saw it.
Wow. Well, thank you for calling me and answering my question. I cannot wait to get your book, especially signed from y'all. I am so looking forward to it.
Oh, good.
Thank
you so much for calling
and
us.
let us know what you think once you get it.
Oh, I sure will. And thank you so much. You've inspired me with glitter and repurposing, some of my family's treasures. And I just thank you so much.
We apologize to your vacuum.
It's really my husband. It drives him crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you,
so much.
Anita.
I'm gonna turn you back on.
Okay, have a good night.
Bye.
You too.
Okay,
That was awesome.
I know. Like we've never.
We
We,
need
you
another
know,
one.
we should start doing this like every week.
I really feel like that was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
We should. It was like a lifeline.
How do you
I know.
remember that stuff? You're too young.
I'm not. Y'all know I just turned 30.
That's right. You're old now.
I'm old. No, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? That's my generation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was 12.
Right.
Okay, I have to ask this question. This is so fun. If we do this every week, can I always ask the questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a question I feel like everybody always asks, like if you're getting asked questions. But I'm really curious on what y'all's answer is.
Oh gosh.
If y'all could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be and why?
Do we
Well, I
have to
know-
pick just one
I was
person?
like, I know what you're gonna say first.
Because if it was dead person, which I hope while we were having dinner they weren't actually dead, but
Or they didn't die while you're having
right.
dinner. Yeah.
I would pick like Amelia Earhart or some
Calamity
like,
Jane.
yeah, or like
Annie Oakley.
one of the girls from the Suffragettes or
Yeah.
somebody like that, or
Yeah.
Albert Einstein. I mean,
Yeah.
Albert Einstein. Like we
Yeah.
just on it. Let's take a road trip with him.
Right.
But if it was somebody living, I'd probably have to pick Dwight
Dwight
Yoakam.
Yoakam. I knew.
Oh yeah,
And I'm
Dwight,
like,
if you're out there.
Dwight, if you're out there somewhere, single. I'm just throwing that out there.
Jolie.
Living, I agree on the dead. I feel really weird. I feel weird calling them dead. I feel like I'm like.
I know I had trouble saying that word, but I
feel
think
like
it's
I'm
normal.
Saying something I shouldn't say. People that are
Let's just go on a road trip with Albert Einstein,
posthumous.
Amelia Earhart,
Is that right? Like posthumously, yeah. suffer.
Janis Joplin, and Jimi
Yeah,
Hendrix.
Janice. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah,
That's
I think
good.
now, I don't know. I think I might say somebody like Willie Nelson or something. You know, I mean.
Yeah,
Willie?
that would be
Yeah.
If you're out there, let's call us.
Really?
We're doing a live call-in right
Call
now.
me.
good. That's right.
Maybe.
Willie and Dwight.
Just
There
call
is still
us.
time for y'all to call us tonight. I'm just telling you, and you can get a book signed by me and Jolie. We'll even get Archie to sign it, and Hazel.
I'll sign it.
I don't know if anybody has seen the weenie dog that's here protecting the
camouflages.
books, but she's really sleepy, so go back to her slumber.
Okay.
Your son.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
gosh,
right.
son.
Sign.
To Dwight.
All my love. 859-2409. I was trying to think of the other one. 8675309.
That is before my generation.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see. I read that y'all don't have a formal education in design. Did this ever make you self-conscious about your designs? Were you ever afraid to show your pieces off to the world for fear of rejection?
Well, I think that Jolie and I always go about everything with a whole lot of humility. It's like, you know,
Wait, we're not experts?
and hope that everybody likes it, and then, you know, but the thing is at the same time, we just do what we do, and we are who we are, and we can't really do anything different.
I think that's
and
the great thing about Junk Gypsy, though, and Junk Gypsy style is we were never really asking for permission, you know, for it to be perfect, because it's not perfect. It's very, very, very imperfect. And that's what is so livable and so great. And I think that's what people connect to is the imperfection of it.
So we embrace our imperfections.
Yes, we embrace our tackiness.
But I think the other thing about that is because we didn't go to design school, we're not aware that we're doing it wrong.
Oblivion is a good thing.
So, and we just like to have fun with it,
Ignorance is
and we
bliss.
just think that decorating should not be serious, and we love it, and you know, we will obsess over little details in the store and different things we do, and you know that it's like if we're doing somebody's house, like when we've done Archie's or different things for TV, we're just making like every picture. It's like in our mind, we want it to all be perfect, but
But I think when we decorate, it's more about that person, i.e. Archie,
Right.
than about what everybody else thinks about it.
It's not, and that's true. It's not as much about us.
It's not about us, and it's not about what anybody else thinks. It's what Archie's going to think,
Right.
or what Miranda Lambert's going to think when she walks into her wedding reception. It's not about what anybody else would say about it.
Right.
Which is awesome.
So I'm not sure, once again, if we answered that question.
We like went around that.
Since we're obviously running
and
for
then,
office
like,
here.
detoured off, way off.
But I like that. And one thing too, like I know when I first started working for Junk Gypsy, one of the things I loved, because it was kind of the way I felt my whole life, but I guess I just didn't know that that's okay.
Yeah.
Is that there's no, like, you don't have to pick a certain style. Like, my house is farmhouse, or my house is boho. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can mix it all up and it still works somehow.
Right.
Which is the beauty of it all. Like,
Right.
you can still,
It's
you know,
like a little bit like, and that's why we'll end up with these themes like, this is boho, farmhouse, rock and roll, songstress, Parisian apartment,
Mermaid.
shabby, mermaid, cowgirl style. It's
and it appeals to everybody.
but I mean, we will go into something with like a theme, but then we kind of end up, the whole squirrel thing on. But we love all of these great styles, and we just want to incorporate all of them. So
I have to say that Nita just wrote and said this live thing is so cool. Y'all are doing great. I love y'all.
thank you,
We
Nita.
love you too, Nita.
Dead people stuff.
I'm wearing Mama's bracelet.
Love you,
Right
Nita.
now.
Oh,
I wish
that-
Nita was here with us. She'd be
know.
awesome on a live feed. Nita, next time.
Nita would be a hoot.
Let's see here.
You were talking about this bracelet? Yeah. This one was from Nita's mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I'm
Oh,
with
this
this
one
now.
was?
This was Nita's mom's. And
I
then
love
this
that.
was
Mona Montana.
Mona
Mona
Montana.
Montana. And her daughter might be watching too.
That'd be awesome. Okay. So, here's a new one. I can't wait to read the book, and I am intrigued by the title. How would you describe the crossroads of wonder and wander?
I'm in love with that title.
I
love
am
it
too. I kind of like that title a
I
lot
have
too.
to say, I'm very happy with the title of our book.
When we started the project, the way we start everything we go into it very fearful that somebody's going to try to change us or put us in a box, always. And we were talking to our publisher one day, and we were like, this isn't just a DIY book. And he said, of course, I know it's not just a DIY book. There's no way. And we said, it's wonder, and it's wonder, and he was like, yeah, exactly. And then I think you said at the crossroads. And so anyway, that's how it all came about.
we
but
were
it's
playing around with the ballad of the Junk Gypsies
Oh, yeah.
too. We love the ballad and we love the crossroads.
yeah.
So
And just for us, this business is all about the wonder of it, WONDER. And then, of course, we love to wander, and we wander often.
well, it's about wanderlust.
Yeah.
And
And
then
so,
to never stop wondering, which is kind of just a nicer way of saying never grow up and never stop dreaming.
right.
So that's how we came across the title. But I like it. I think I still connect with that title, and I hope everybody else does.
I do too.
And I think it is perfect for the book.
I do too.
Y'all are going to love it. It's so good. Okay, I have to read this one. So this is from Duncan
Is he related to you?
from Timpson, Texas.
Oh, East
Hey,
Texas, Tenahawk, Timpson,
Bobo and Blair.
Bobo and Blair.
Okay, so Duncan wants to know what lies around the bend for you girls, and tell me more about the cruise.
Oh. Well, first of all, everybody who's watching this should go on the cruise with us. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Did I mention mason jar shaped pool floats
And gingham
and gingham umbrellas for your drinks?
for your drinks.
Seriously,
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
What's around the bend?
Around the bend is right now, just recently, I don't know when, I've lost track of what day it is, but our third line with Pottery Barn Teen is out, and we're very proud of it. This one, it actually includes boys too. So it's a bedroom and a lounge and a girl and boy room. It's really awesome. We just love it. It's holiday collection. And then in the spring, in March, we have our cruise. And then what else?
Well, we're working on another collection.
I don't know if we can talk about.
I don't know if we can talk about it either.
I don't either.
We're working on something else really cool. I don't know if we can talk about it yet.
I don't either.
Actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we should find out. We're going to find out and tell y'all
I
later.
could tell you, but we'd have to.
Tune in next week
Yeah.
for the big reveal.
And what else? There's a million things going on right now. I can't think of any of them.
Well, there's the book tour too.
Oh my God.
And
There you
nobody
go.
be jealous of my iPhone 4
Yes.
or whatever it is.
4S, is that what it's called?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the book tour is happening all month, and it's going to be awesome, and we're so excited about all the stops on that. This is actually our kind of kicking it off. I mean, we had something here. They sent us books early for Antiques Week, but this is kind of the first official, since the book's been released, the first signing right now, live. And then this weekend we go to A&M and Katy, Texas, and then we go all over the place.
Yes, and you can check out, where's the easiest place to see it?
I put it on the blog,
Junk Gypsy.
junkgypsyblog.com.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That was confusing because we were talking at the same time. Junkgypsyblog.com.
It's also a tongue twister.
Yes. Okay, speaking of A&M, because they will be there Saturday at the MSC from 12 to 2 signing books, and they are both Aggies, which is pretty awesome.
Whoop! We're so excited about that one because it's a real full circle moment, kind of, when they send us a picture of all the books in the MSC, which is, for those that aren't Aggies out there, the Memorial Student Center, which is where you go hang out and where you eat between classes and stuff like that. So, and there's a bookstore there, Barnes & Noble. So we're doing a book signing there on Saturday for game day.
And A&M's playing Tennessee.
Tennessee.
And so all of you Tennessee people need to come see us too.
And it's going to be ESPN game day.
Oh gosh, I forgot I'm connected right here.
It's a big, big day on A&M campus for game purposes, but it's a big, big day to us because we're so excited to be there.
And then Casey from Katy, Texas wants to know.
We're coming to your town, Casey.
I know.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
Katy is the Katy Mills Mall, right?
Books a Million.
Yes. Well, she wants to know what your favorite Aggie tradition is.
Oh my gosh.
Midnight Yell.
Huh?
Midnight Yell.
To me, there's so many. I mean, I love everything about A&M. Midnight Yell is yours.
You
Probably
know,
Midnight Yell.
don't you just remember your first Midnight Yell?
Yeah.
Don't y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like crazy. I could not believe that many people
It's
gathered at midnight in the middle of,
in the dark.
In the
and
dark,
lighting
and
their lighters.
I just
and-
was like, when they were telling me about it in my dorm, and I was like, I don't even know what
It's
you people are
amazing.
talking about. This is crazy. And then we started walking over there, and it was like,
But I really
thousands
feel
of
like
people.
every tradition still gives me chills.
Yeah.
I mean, like every time the Aggie band comes out, you know, ladies and gentlemen, now forming at the north end of Kyle Field. You know,
Casey's
it's
junk
just
thing doesn't
like,
work.
I mean, tears. It's just ridiculous. It's just awesome. So I know we didn't answer your question, but well, we kind of did. Midnight Yell
Yeah, in the band.
and the band.
Yes.
Okay.
I really saw a good one. Hold on a second. Ooh. Junk Gypsy is a great name. Who thought of it and how?
I'm gonna let you take that one.
well, there's not a huge big story to that one actually, but we were doing all the antique shows and the flea markets and all these different little, church shows and
Holiday shows.
cowboy poetry gatherings,
Yeah.
and we did a lot of different shows in those early years. Some of them not successful. Actually, that's another story. I'll tell you that in just a second. But so we were traveling and we were selling junk. We weren't selling antiques. I mean, and there were a lot of people that were real snobby about the antiques back then because they're antiques, and we were definitely not selling antiques. And then we were traveling all the time, and that felt so empowering and so liberating being out on the road. And so it was just really the natural culmination of the two things we were doing the most, which was the junk and the gypsy part of it. So that's how it came together. But we did struggle with using the word junk because back then nobody used it, and we didn't want everybody to really think that truly it was just that we were only selling junk, that it was just real junk. So we did struggle with the idea of using the word junk because it wasn't out in the world
Yeah.
It's
yet.
like commonplace.
And now it's very
It was more the
common.
world of Antique Roadshow then.
Yeah.
And it was more like, how much is this vintage mason jar worth?
Right.
$5 million. So we didn't have stuff that night. I mean, we were just more proud of our kind of fun chippy peely stuff. So it wasn't fine antiques. We weren't claiming it was fine antiques.
We were just calling it like it was.
Yeah.
We
and
were selling junk.
We love junk.
And back to that other story, the very first show we ever did, we sold nothing. And we actually talk about that in the book. But, right there when you think, and that's the thing I always want people to know, that it's not always easy. And just because it doesn't go so good at the beginning, you can't give up, because we could have just never gone back. And there were people in our life who said, don't go back.
There were a
because
lot of times we could have never gone back.
That's true.
There were a lot of elements.
And so, but we did, and we did a little bit better the next time, and then we went back again and did a little bit better, and now we're talking to y'all about our book. So it is kind of crazy. But we just always say, we just never gave up, and we just kept going, and we kept beating you people over the head with our junk, and you finally said, oh, okay.
You were going to like us whether you wanted
That's
to
right,
or not.
because we were here to stay. We weren't going anywhere. You have to get
You
used
can
to us.
run, but you can't hide.
That's right, people.
This is a fun one. What trends do you see coming in the vintage junkin world?
Well, because we really don't follow trends, I don't know if I could say that, because
Yeah.
I don't really know. But I
The
mean,
vintage junkin'
Well,
world.
I see more glitter.
Yeah.
I see dead people.
I was just going to say, I see sparkly
No.
things.
I was gonna say, maybe I'm trying to think about something that
I
just
keep
this
waiting.
past show has like sold
Well,
really
I
well.
keep waiting on the hunter green, maroon, and navy plaid
to make a comeback.
And the country ducks,
country ducks to
yeah.
come
the
back.
country blue ducks.
Because we all had.
And you know, some of you people still have those country
we
blue
all
ducks out
had
there.
the
I know,
hunter
save
green
'em.
and the maroon and the navy plaid couch or chair or vest. We all had it. Where are they now? They're somewhere. They're going to come back. It's going to be the rise of
They're
the
going to
hunter
haunt
green.
us
It's
someday.
coming back.
Those and the country blue ducks.
Country ducks.
And those was it a duck that you put in your front yard and dress it up in different outfits?
What?
Or is that just
That must be a Timpson thing, honey.
is that just a Timpson thing? You look like it was Christmas. You put on like a little Christmas like cape.
I have never seen
No?
those.
Okay, never
But now
mind.
that's going to be my
Oh,
quest.
I know it might come
to
back.
find one of those.
The women in the front yard that were bending over, and all you saw were their honeys. There was the wooden cutouts.
Yeah, those
Wait,
are pretty
did those
cute.
go away?
Those.
Oh man! But I'll tell you what. This time, so we redo the store every few months, and some in between. But we're always channeling something different. And this time we were channeling big time gypsy stuff, like lots of velvets and drippy chandeliers, and like rich things. Like there is some forest green in here.
And some maroon, I'm pretty
Over
sure.
there, I see it, and there's some black chairs with fur seats and a lot of tapestry. And so this time, I personally was really channeling the whole gypsy thing back to the gypsy that I was. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling right now.
Yes, I agree, and I love it.
We totally didn't answer that question, but it's okay. Let's pretend like we did.
Once again, we
I
are
was
just
like,
we are running for office.
I was gonna say.
This is a presidential debate.
Let's just interrupt each other.
Okay, here's a good one. Are the angel wings on your book cover located outside your shop?
Those actual angel wings that are on the cover of the book are in my house and have been in my house for many years. But the ones on the front of the store are a different set, but
And
They're-
there's
Very
we
similar.
sell.
we
Is it
sell some
those?
similar.
Yeah.
Is that the size of it?
No, those are bigger ones up there.
We have them everywhere. You have to come here to the
That's
Yeah.
right.
Junk Gypsy World Headquarters, and you can see
We
them.
have- even got little bitty ones.
Sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little ones are really cute.
Yeah.
We'll see. Ooh, that's a good one. What was the defining moment that made you realize that you needed to write this book?
Me saying we have to write this book.
Right now.
No, I think that we have been wanting to write a book for so long. I mean, because we both love to write. Amie actually has a journalism degree, for those that don't know. So we both love to write, and we, a long time ago, probably 12, 13, 14 years ago, realized really what a colorful and special world we were getting to experience here at the flea market and on the road. And we felt so lucky for it. And it was something we just kind of wanted to share. And we thought there were stories that needed to be told. But we never sat still long enough to do it. It was kind of an overwhelming thing how to write a book. We didn't really even know where to start.
Well, and to bring all the elements together, because by the time we did this, we've been in business since '98. So how many years is that? Oh my
Now it's
gosh.
been like 18.
18 years. And I think just the overwhelming idea of how do you put all that into a 240-page book.
But
So
we always wanted to back up for a minute. We've always wanted to write one, but really random projects kept coming our way, that would kind of, so we always had Antiques Week and the different shows we do, but between them, there were always really random projects. And
we have filled our life with really random projects.
really cool stuff,
Yeah.
but random, unpredictable stuff. Sadie Robertson's Sweet 16 birthday party, and just everything, just constant projects. We were constantly loading a trailer and going somewhere and throwing glitter on something and doing something different. But we finally, about a year ago at this time, or about a month ago, a year ago, probably a month ago, we said, I don't know, that's a technical term. We,
I know, I was like, wait.
We were like, we're going to push pause. We're pushing pause on every project. We're going to say no to some projects, and we're going to sit down and write this book because it has to happen. So that's what happened. And we did. In January, we just hunkered down, and all we did was write for 8 months.
And also, we have for years kind of been working on a fiction novel as well. So maybe that's next.
You never know.
Get ready.
It's a fictional Junk Gypsy novel. Part true, part fiction.
Really fun.
Really fun.
Really, really fun. And y'all don't forget to sign books.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, I keep forgetting to sign books.
All right. I just like this. This is Amy from Alabama.
Amy from Alabama.
I like her
Seriously.
name, don't you?
I
Amy?
love her name. Seriously, I need those corbels y'all got hanging on the porch. They have been screaming rusted glitter since the day I sat on
Oh,
Will's
rusted
porch.
glitter. Is that rusted glitter?
I don't know.
I know that handle.
Rusted glitter. Maybe it is. They are really, really awesome.
The corbels on the front porch.
They are amazing.
I know. We bought those during Antiques Week here at Texas Antiques Week a few years before we actually built the store, with the intentions that they would go on the front of the store because they're really big. But they're Victorian, which we love the gingerbread look of them, and they're normally not that big. So we knew we were going to save them for our store. So those probably are one of those things that's just not for sale.
Yeah. NFS, not for sale.
But we're glad that you love them.
They are awesome.
They are.
Okay, here's a good one.
Oh, God.
I want to know this answer too. When is the Wonder Inn going to open?
Oh.
I want to stay so bad. And where can I buy a ship to make a chandelier?
The second one's easy.
Well-
the second question's easy. You can get a ship
Can I
chandelier
skip?
at the flea market.
Can we plead the fifth and
Wait,
pass?
who is that? That is Ashley. Oh,
Is
wait.
that mom? Is that our mom? Is that dad?
Is that Ashley Yarborough? I bet it is. That's Ashley
From League
Dusick.
City.
Okay,
Dusick,
so
yes.
the answer
up,
to that
Ashley?
question is there's actually been a lot of people staying there already that have been there for different things we've got going on. So they've all kind of been road testing it, and our film crew has lived there every time we've filmed the past 2 seasons. They've lived there. Once again, that's one of those things we keep having these different projects that come up that keep us from getting everything finished. But I am optimistic that it's going to be within the next.
That is so Ashley Dusick. I don't pronounce her last name
Few
right,
months.
Ashley. And she said her husband is the best husband in the world. I hope your husband's listening, Ashley. He would be the best husband in the world if he brought you to the Wonder Inn the first weekend it was open for a husband-wife trip. So I hope that when we get open, y'all can do that.
Awesome.
Hint, hint.
And
And
then ship chandelier.
Oh, shit.
Oh, ship.
Beep.
That was not what it sounded
It was
like.
a ship.
That had a P on the end. You know what? We have a couple in here of our flea markets. They're made. Most of those are made in Mexico, the old ones. and just grind off. They've got like a stand on the bottom for where they sat on it. They were like a table lamp, and just grind that off the bottom. And so good luck finding one. If you don't find one, there are a couple here with your name on it. And when you come stay at the Wonder Inn, you can pick it up.
Get your husband to get you one. If it's the same Ashley that we all think it is.
Really?
Okay, and we have another phone call.
Oh, good.
phone
And
call.
it's Tina
Live
from
one.
Ohio.
It's a live one.
Yes.
Here, you do it, Jolie.
It's Tina.
What's up, Tina from Ohio?
What's up?
How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
We're doing great. Do you have a question for us?
So,
Oh.
I do. Where do you guys see Junk Gypsy going from here? And are there plans to expand nationally, say, like to Ohio?
Maybe
just to Ohio.
Just suggesting Ohio.
Just suggesting.
Well, our kids have never seen snow,
they are dying to
so-
see snow. They're begging us.
so maybe Ohio is in our future.
We do not know what's next. We keep saying we're just going to keep doing what we do, and hopefully we can just keep Junk Gypsy going the way it's been going. But we don't have any huge master plans. But I'm beginning to think maybe we should. And as far as expanding nationally, we don't have any plans for that right now either. But you never know.
Yeah, we have always kind of tossed around the idea.
I know, we always said we'd like to have a store in Nashville and one in Las Vegas, maybe. And where was our other place?
We
want someplace like someplace on a beach.
We threw the Las Vegas in there for our mom. We ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
'Cause Janie does like to play she does like the penny slots.
And you know, if Mama ain't happy.
That's right. But yeah, we had talked about
Is
definitely
there a beach in Ohio?
oceanfront property in Ohio, because then we could do snow and beach.
Yeah. Beachfront property in Ohio.
So no, I don't know. We don't know what's next.
We'll all figure it out as we go.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you for calling.
Good night, y'all.
Bye
Bye,
bye.
Tina.
Bye.
I don't know how you hang it up. I guess. Or Archie's gonna fuss at us.
I know. I'm like on it over here.
I know.
Okay. What's one thing on you guys, I wonder where she's from, on you guys' bucket list that you haven't already accomplished?
Meeting Dwight Yoakam.
Letting your kids see snow.
Meeting
Letting
Willie
our
Nelson.
kids see snow.
Let
That's
our
right.
kids see snow. No, let me think for real.
You know, I still want to, and I know Jolie and I have talked about this with Mom and Dad forever, but I just want to go on a huge road trip across the entire United States. Like, I want to see every single state in the United States. And I mean, that's just, I want to do that more than go over, we've never been overseas either, but I want to do that more than go overseas. I just want to see everything there is to see here.
Yeah,
And,
I'd like to
do the
check every
great
state.
American road trip. We did Grand Canyon and Route 66 last summer, and it was the best trip ever. And I really want to do a few more things like that. So, and I don't know, maybe have a couple of lazy days, like.
Ooh.
Just lay around on the couch and eat nachos or something.
I like that quote that said that getting up every day was a bit excessive. I sent that to Archie.
Yes.
I was like, yes, they get me. Let's see. Okay. Will your show ever be returning to TV? It's the best. I've learned so much from it.
Aw, thank you. Wait, who? It doesn't have a name. Oh, it does.
It's Jessica.
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 Santa Fe. We went to Santa Fe last summer.
Yes, we did. That was one of the things we pushed pause on, was filming, because there was no way we could film and write a book. And that's really what's delayed the book for probably about 5 years, was filming the past 3 seasons, which we're obviously had a blast doing. But we pushed pause on that to write the book in January, and then we just finished the book really in July, so we really haven't regrouped again. But who knows? We'll see, and we'll keep y'all posted.
Definitely a possibility.
Yeah.
And this is Carrie from Sanger, Texas. I got my first copy at Junk Week, and I'm in love with your book. What has been one of your favorite projects you have done to date? Love you, girls. Carrie from Sanger.
Favorite projects to date? Oh my gosh. Like small DIYs, or I'm trying to think.
Or even like big things?
I love Billie Joe Armstrong's Airstream. I loved the way Sadie's party turned out. It was such a fun theme. It was so perfect. But as far as small DIYs, the piano coffee table is really badass. What else?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I can't think. I mean, I always go to that piano coffee table also.
Yeah.
And what did we do for Kelly Keene's house? For any of you have seen Kelly, can you just walk into the frame over here?
Come here, Kelly. Is she waving over
So,
there?
yeah.
Is she waving?
So
No.
Kelly Keene, I don't know if y'all remember her from season 1. We did her bedroom.
Y'all need to see the
And then-
before of her kitchen.
Yeah, and it's in the book. And
Yeah.
then season 3, I think we did her kitchen, and they both turned out amazing. I mean, you know, of course, it's amazing designers working.
Formal, amazing designers that we
Yes,
are.
Yes, that's right. Highly trained. But yeah, Kelly's
looked amazing.
The gate headboard was awesome.
Yeah,
and
it was
still,
really
still one
pretty.
of my favorites.
Really
And
pretty.
the curtains.
And we actually did Archie's. Did we do your house both seasons, or just one? Yeah, I can't remember.
No.
Just one.
No.
Just
Oh.
one? I thought we did 2. What
No,
did
we
we
did
do? Oh yeah,
only
we did
two.
her bedroom.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yeah,
did
yeah,
Archie's bedroom where had the crazy decal on the wall with the girl with the headdress, and then the last season we did her kitchen, which that ended up being, it was like her kitchen, a washroom, and then a patio and a closet. It kind of ended up being a nightmare off camera. The things y'all don't get to see. We got ourselves way in over our heads on that deal.
Well, it was a lot of different
but your
rooms.
kitchen turned out so good.
Yes. And a picture of that's in the book, I think.
And that's Boho Farmhouse.
That is Boho Farmhouse,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
That does
for
not
me.
exist,
Yeah.
y'all.
Well, it exists here. We
Yeah.
we have invented Boho Farmhouse.
And anybody that is just tuning in, Amie and Jolie are signing their brand new book, which is Designing a Life at the Crossroads of Wonder and Wander. And if you get a book tonight, you just click on the link buy book. You can ask a question. We are actually answering a lot of questions. So
Archie, you're so professional.
I know. I've been practicing this in my head. So, but if you're just tuning
Executing
in,
perfectly.
you like it?
Yes.
Then get a book, ask a question, and we will try to answer it.
Another thing is, unfortunately for all of y'all, is that me and Jolie and Archie actually really crack each other up. So we could probably sit here and talk on camera for hours and still be laughing at each other.
Oh, this doesn't end. I'm just kidding. This is, you know what? I'm going to ask this question because I know the answer, but I have something to say. Okay, have you ever been junking in Vermont before? If not, please come.
No, but we should totally do that.
No,
I would love
Can we
to
go
do that.
right now? Because I want to see the flowers.
The flowers.
The leaves right now.
if they go, then I'm coming with them because I have never been.
I've never been to Vermont.
Yeah,
that's
me neither.
actually back up to that bucket list question. I've always wanted to see the foliage, the
Yes.
fall foliage on the
Me
East
too.
Coast. Actually, wait. Let's don't go right now because I think Hurricane Matthew's headed there right now.
I thought that was Florida.
Well, it's gonna go.
Go up.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
But we're going to
think.
come right when the
We're
bad weather
coming
goes
right
away.
after we can. We're coming as soon as we can. Well,
Just
that's what
let
I'd
us
like to
know
do.
we're there. Do you have a place for us to stay?
I heard there's
And do you have junk in your garage?
some awesome bed and breakfast. Is that in Vermont?
Yeah, what was that show, which you're way too young for that? What was the show that was on a million years ago with Bob Newhart, and they had the bed and breakfast in
Newhart.
Vermont?
Wasn't it called Newhart?
Was
Or-
it called Newhart? Yeah, you can talk. Mom's over here to the side also.
There she is.
Yeah, that was Vermont, right? Okay.
I don't remember that, but
So we're going to Vermont, Mom. You missed that while you were.
We're coming. Well, I say we're. They're coming, and I'm coming with them. Okay. Let's see here. Are you and the guys who are American Pickers arch rivals? Just kidding. But
Just kidding.
just kidding. But do y'all know each other?
We actually have never met in person. We've talked on the phone before, and I feel like we have this like email, Twitter, mysterious relationship, but we've never met in person.
We know that we would love each other though because
Yes, we're like brothers and sisters in junk.
yeah.
Yes.
And
Hey.
actually, we did just communicate with Mike Wolf today
Yeah.
via email about us maybe doing a book signing at Antique Archaeology sometime soon. So
Nashville.
yeah, so y'all, we'll keep y'all.
Hey, I thought
up
of
to date.
another.
Keep you
I thought of
posted.
another person I'd like to have. Was it lunch or dinner with?
Either one.
Because I'm real classy like
Up
this.
to you.
Will Ferrell.
Ew, fun.
I'm telling you, that man.
And Sandra Bullock,
well, of course, Sandy.
Yeah.
Amy.
But Jolie-
Amy, her besties call her Sandy.
Jolie,
So
and
I call her
Sandy
Sandy.
are best friends
We're besties.
in Jolie's mind.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So Will
I thought
and
that
Sandy.
was without saying, so I didn't say that. But yes, always Sandy.
That's a good one.
In an
though.
extremely non-creepy way.
Right.
Who was it? Somebody asked us the other day. It was an interview we did, and they asked us who would play us in a movie, and you said Sandra Bullock.
I didn't say it. They said Sandy for me.
Oh,
And
Who
I
is-
think they said Reese Witherspoon for you.
Ew, that's a good one. Those
that-
are both good.
yeah.
See, we have it.
Or
all
did I
figured
say
out.
Sandy? I probably said Sandy.
I think that you and your little stalkery mind over there. I think you.
And you
already
you twisted
said-
it in your head where
Sandy.
they said it. Just
Where it was
keep
like
thinking
meant to be.
Yeah. So,
They said it, Jolie.
so Sandy, if you're out there
Don't be
and
freaked
you
out.
get any weird letters that have glitter on them,
And taco spice.
you'll know who they're from.
This is a good one. I see the cello in the background. Do y'all play any instruments?
Girl, in our minds, we play a lot of instruments. And we can sing really well too.
We just like to surround ourselves with books and musical instruments because it makes us feel smarter.
Exactly. And look smarter.
That's a little design trick that y'all feel free to use at
We
any
kind of
time.
learned it from Will Ferrell.
Yeah. And actually, no, I was forced to take piano lessons for a brief while when I was a child.
Heaven help us all.
And obviously, I don't do well with anything I'm forced to do. So
Ain't that right, Mama?
I didn't do very good at piano.
Janie?
And then Jolie did a little bit better with piano.
I did some piano. I had Mrs. Butts. Loved her. She was also my 4th grade teacher. And then I had, I played trumpet and I played baritone in the band. But don't tell Mr. Page, I never really played the baritone, but I would try to make my face look as if I was actually playing. So I would sit in the back and go, you know, with my eyes and my cheeks and try to, buddy,
That counts.
probably won like an Oscar for that kind of like acting.
So basically, Jolie and I will not be, if this
Basically, we're con artists.
that's right. If this Junk Gypsy thing does not work out, we will not be taking our bands
Basically,
on the road.
We're creepy, stalkery con artists of Dwight and Sandy.
That's right.
Yes.
But actually, Archie does play the French horn.
Oh, Archie, people, this is good. Archie had her French horn repoed in college.
I forgot to pay the bill.
But I've
Fun
just never
fact
heard
about
it.
Archie.
I just didn't know that you rented a French horn.
You can. Well,
And
I
she
mean-
can still play it.
but if
Really, only the cool kids
She didn't fake it. She was playing it.
rent French horns.
yes, yeah, that tells you anything about my high school experience. But also, I was gonna say I kind of vaguely remember about a year ago, Janie, Jolie's mom, sent me a picture of Jolie in her band uniform.
Oh yeah, what instrument
It's like
was
blackmail.
I? Because I was multi-talented with all the instruments. Which instrument did I have at that point?
I can't remember, but I tweeted it. Like your mom sent it to me
Oh,
as
that's
blackmail,
right.
and I tweeted it. So we'll have to go back and
Yeah, we'll have
find
to go
that.
back and look for that one.
All right.
Good times, good times.
Okay, so no, we do not play any musical instruments. I'm just reading the question on the screen over
Basically,
there.
no.
The answer was no.
Pretty much.
We could have answered that in one word. And 15 minutes later, here we are.
But you got some fun stories, and you learned a little bit about Jolie.
And you.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Okay. What was the biggest step you took to get your business off the ground?
Like quitting our real jobs, maybe?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I'm trying to think. Because it was kind of on the side for
I think
a while.
probably,
you know,
like, if you're trying to do something, I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn here, but
Oh, go ahead.
okay, I will. if you
Never
insist.
stopped you before.
If you insist. I think if you're trying to start a real business, it's hard to do it as a part-time job. And I think that's the truth. Because when you quit your job, there's no choice but to make it work. And so I'm not telling all of you to go to work in the morning and quit your jobs, but I think
my
that's
gosh.
I think you have to.
Back up, Amy,
It
back
has
up.
to be your.
Save yourself.
It's like do or die, I think. And you have to. I think it's hard to do it as a hobby. And we never. Did not start as a hobby. It started as a business. So there was really nowhere to go to survive. So.
Yeah.
That makes you, work for it a little bit harder.
Yeah, and that also is something in the book too. Like I'm saying, it's so awesome. Everything about the book is awesome. The DIYs, everything, but just the stories are so great. And they both tell their story on how they like kind of dove in and went for it all the way, which is really cool. This is an awesome one.
So there's a fine line between stupid and brave.
Yeah, I
but
was thinking the same thing.
just don't take either.
It worked. Okay, y'all seem to live such a crazy life. What do you like to do for fun or in your spare time?
Do we have spare time?
I was gonna say I don't think there is such a thing. Okay, but in truth, in honesty, I think that when you have a job like this and your job is it kind of is your life, but not in a bad way. I mean, so no, we don't go golfing on Sunday. I don't crochet or paint or get manicures or I'm starting to get depressed. But I think it's because we are doing what we love, and
We're gonna just go get some therapy
Yeah.
after this.
Just stop.
After
lay
this
down on
session.
Let's just make this a couch
Yeah.
session.
No, but you have like Julie has chickens and
Yes.
you have
Right.
lots of animals.
I
right.
do have chickens.
and
Got my chickens,
And
which makes me
what
sound
else?
even crazier and creepier.
and you know what? And we
Sandy,
did not
if you're
drink before
watching,
this.
I'm not this crazy and creepy.
We did not drink before this. I just want to go on record as saying that,
but,
or at least I didn't.
yes, no, nothing. But okay, what's your hobby, Amy? What do you do for fun?
Watch the Sex in the City.
No, that was like 15 years ago.
Oh,
It's
well.
not on anymore.
Oh well.
No, I don't know. I mean, I go junking. I still love
Shopping.
that. Well, I don't like shopping at the mall.
No. Oh my
I
gosh.
doodle and draw, and
I'd rather have a root canal.
I love to go on road trips, and you know what? Every once in a while, I love to lay on the couch.
I was gonna say you do like to watch movies.
And watch
That's what I was
movies.
getting at with Sex in the
Yes,
City.
I do.
Should we be signing or are we okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't know how much we're supposed to sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good one. I want to move to Round Top. Are there any homes for sale, or would I have to build? Are Round Toppers open to new citizens?
First of all, we prefer the term Roundtopians.
Sorry.
Let's just get that out there.
Yes.
I'm joking.
And yes, we are open to new citizens.
We just don't want to go over population 100.
That's right.
So there's only 10 spaces left.
So it depends on how big
Put
your
in your
family
application now.
And yes, there
What is Mom
are
laughing
houses for
at?
sale, but not very many, I think. So, but you can
There are
contact.
houses for sale.
You can
yes.
contact our friends at roundtoprealty.com. And we will invoice y'all later for that plug. And but no, there are houses here for sale, just not a lot of them, because obviously there's not a lot of space in Round
What are you
Top.
laughing at?
And our mom is cracking up about us over here in the
Are you getting
sidelines.
delirious?
I think so. See, this is why you shouldn't do these things this late.
That's right, because this
Because
is late
we get
for
up
us.
really early, and this is like my bedtime. So
No, I've been up since 5:30.
I
this
really
morning.
think I'm like slumber party.
What time is
I'm
it?
like slumber party delirious right now. Like,
oh gosh.
we should
Oh,
go.
yeah,
You
like-
know what?
good
I think
one.
it actually is. I think we've been on the air. What time is it?
It's 9:10.
Oh. Have we already gone over our time?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
We probably need to let these
I'm just
people.
living, man.
We
All right, all right, all right.
we probably need to let these people go to bed.
Why? Do we have to? I'm having fun.
I don't know. Let's ask more questions.
We don't have any official sign
wait.
from anybody. So.
Y'all know this one. It's an easy one. Does Round Top have a mayor?
We need easy. Yes, Round Top has a
Yes,
mayor.
Round
and-
Top does have a
and
mayor.
I think I will be running soon. So go ahead and vote for Jolie. No, I'm joking. We do have a mayor, and he is very good at what he does, so I'm going to let him do that well.
What, do you have any stories about crazy fans?
That we can say on camera? No. I mean, most of our fans are just love what we do, love us, love this business, and really for us, it's a good thing.
Mm.
And we've had a few strange things happen a couple of times, but
No, but Junk Gypsy really does. Even
Yeah.
like for me, just seeing what I see, they have the best fans.
We have
Yeah.
crazy
I mean,
fans
I
that feel
have
like they shoe polish their cars and road trip all the way down here.
yes.
And
And we've signed some interesting things. You know how like rock stars sign things? And we sign lampshades and like pillows and cow skulls and like chairs and stuff like that. So yeah.
You're the real rock star.
Bon Jovi doesn't have anything on us at all.
ooh, that'd be another one to have dinner with.
That's true, that would.
Oh my gosh, John Bon.
But like
wow.
1985 Bon Jovi with
Well,
his,
hey, I'll take John
with-
Bon any way he
that's
comes.
where I got my hair inspiration.
I
I'm still
mean-
channeling 1985 John Bon Jovi.
I'll take John Bon any way he comes.
Okay.
Let's just keep on answering the dinner question.
Okay.
Yeah, we can keep on going on this one.
Yeah, this is a really good one. I'm interested.
Okay.
What is a hidden gem destination that you have discovered in your travels?
Well, we could tell you, but we'd have to kill you. So, next question.
Ooh, I know one.
Telling my secrets.
Wimberley?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, not Junkin.
Yeah.
Well, I think it, wait, did it say Junkin?
Or, yeah, I know.
think one of our favorite places to go is Wimberley.
Yeah.
We love Wimberley. I mean,
Once again, we don't want a lot of y'all going there.
well, you can go. We just don't want it to grow.
We just don't want it to grow any larger than it already is. But no, I mean, and you know what? Another little town we found last summer, we were on our road trip through Route 66, is we left Santa Fe and we ended up in this little town called Madrid. It's spelled like Madrid, but apparently it's Madrid. And that was the cutest, quirkiest, most precious little town. And we ended up spending like several hours there.
It was really neat.
Yeah, and it was on the what they call the Turquoise Trail. So yeah, that was a great little town.
It had a chocolate shop.
It did have a nice little chocolate shop.
That's fun. Let's see. Had a good one. Okay. Besides your own TV show, which I miss dearly, are there any shows that y'all love to watch?
The Middle.
The Middle. Definitely like The Middle.
The Middle.
I've never seen that one.
Well, only people that watch The Middle will get it. Oh, I like that.
I was hoping that was part of it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Indy and I watch a lot of Curious George. We like Curious.
I love The Middle. I mean, it makes me laugh. It makes me happy.
I loved
it's
Heart of Dixie, but it got
truly one of my favorites.
I don't watch a lot of design shows. I do watch American Pickers. I do. And I watch videos. Country music videos.
I miss the old 1990s videos.
I know, I do too. I just wish they'd bring back more videos, but apparently people just don't want videos.
only y'all.
Only us.
I
We'd like to
have
put
been
in a formal
curious.
request with MTV.
I have not seen it, but I have been curious about the show Naked and Afraid.
Oh, I've heard that's really good. I've never seen it.
Sometimes I feel naked and afraid.
Oh my
joking.
gosh.
Okay.
I think it's time to wrap this up.
This is a good one.
Okay.
If you had never started Junk Gypsy, what do you think y'all would be doing now?
Naked and Afraid.
I would probably
I
be
really
in
don't
Austin
know.
still.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, I probably wouldn't
I
have been
know
in
I
Austin.
wouldn't still be in Houston, but I don't know what I'd be doing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Austin, but I'm just not a city girl.
right.
So I don't know if Junk Gypsy hadn't happened. Maybe we'd be back in the pizza business.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's our backup
And
plan.
that is our backup plan now. So
That's
if
our
this-
backup plan.
If this doesn't work out, y'all, we actually know how to cook really good pizza.
That's
so
right. We can sling some dough.
that's right.
That's exactly what we'd be doing probably.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm sinking in my chair over here. And
So
once again, Hazel is
this might not be a friend, but I think this is a friend, so I'll read it.
okay.
Have you ever had too much fun doing what you're doing? Awesome endeavor, and keep living the dream. The road goes on forever and the party never ends, or something along those lines. Jack from Montana.
I don't know if I got the question in there.
I don't think it's a question. I think
Okay.
it's just a shout out.
I got like a profound like statement.
I'm fixing to read it.
Okay. Too much fun doing what y'all are doing. I do like the excessive use of O's in the word too.
And I do like his excessive use of ellipses.
And I do. And I also like his quote of Robert Earl King.
That's right.
That's why I
Godfather
kinda
of
thought you knew.
Texas music.
Yes.
Um,
And thank you. We appreciate
Yes.
it. Yes. That's that song, The Road Goes On Forever and the Party Never Ends. To us, that's just like, not like an actual party, but like just the fun and the experience and the journey. And so that is like a huge thing we say all the time with Junk Gypsy.
Yep.
Yes.
What are we gonna do? One more, and then we'll
But let me find a.
put everybody out of their misery.
So hard.
We're sorry, y'all.
Are y'all miserable? I think if y'all are miserable, I'm sorry. I'm having so much fun. I want to do this all
I'm just
night.
saying, 'cause Amy and I are so
Oh,
delirious.
yeah. Let's see. You answered this one.
Would we ever consider Dancing with the Stars?
This is a fun one. I don't think y'all have answered this one yet. What is your craziest flea market find to date?
Oh.
Craziest.
Well, I just this past week, there was that armadillo purse, but it was like the armadillo was shaped like belly out.
Like he was.
It was like weird.
It was like the opposite
I've
shape.
seen many an armadillo purse. I'm sure everybody has, right? But this one,
when you're in Texas in the junk business, those things happen.
our friend Joe Pete, the International Man of Mystery, had a armadillo purse this past week that was shaped just really weird. It was really awkward. I almost felt weird looking at it.
Gosh, Neg, I have to sit and think. I know that we have bought some crazy things over the years, and right now, like some things that and back when we used to do auctions all the time, you would buy like those lots, and you would just buy like this whole pile for $3, and you would end up with some really interesting things that we still run across someday and go, wait, did we actually buy that? But you end up with these things at these auctions that are a little strange.
crazy.
We might run across Archie's French horn sometime.
That's true, we might.
I know. Yes. And I can pay y'all to get it back. All right. Well, I think that's
Okay.
it.
Well,
All right.
so thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we hope we weren't too crazy.
Yeah, they didn't say too much. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously, thank you all so much. We appreciate it. We hope y'all all love the book because we did put a ton of blood, sweat, and tears in that thing. Like
Yeah.
really, there's a little bit of blood and sweat and tears
Not in a gross way.
on every single one.
And we are, because we literally like, we did everything. We fine-tuned and nitpicked every detail of this book to the point
There are
where,
people at the publisher right now that are in therapy.
yes,
over this
it's
book.
true. I'm in therapy because of this book. But like the best thing in the world the past few days for both of us, I think, has been reading the comments on Amazon and on Barnes and Noble and on our website. So I can't thank y'all enough for that. It means so much. So thank you. I thought Janie was trying to give us a sign over there, but I don't think she is. I can't think what else.
That's
but
it.
thank y'all so much.
We
Thanks
love
for
y'all.
coming, and we'll see y'all. We want to do it again, so let's do it again.
Yes. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.
This is like an online book signing thing. So I'll be signing books, and then I'll be answering questions.
We're going to take 3 phone calls from some lucky winners.
So just like if you stood in line for hours and hours, this is your chance to have a second with Glenn and ask him questions.
We're hanging out again. We are live here at Franklin Entertainment in the office, kicking it. Hi, guys.
I'm going to sign as we go, and you can buy, and we will ship this right to you. And we're also answering questions. Do you have any questions over there?
How does one get on The Bachelor?
As a seasoned comedian, do you ever completely bomb anymore? And if so, how do you deal? Oh, I have the best bombing story.
What's the most satisfying snack to eat while wearing sweatpants?
Have you girls ever thought about writing a book all together about your teen mom journey?
When you're writing,
Uh-huh.
do you listen to music?
What is the most frightening thing that you've ever done?
Who is your desert island band? That's from Kevin McLeod.
Sean from California, you're live.
You're the lucky winner of the call.
My favorite part on The Bachelor was definitely like being in the house with all the girls.
I don't know if you remember this or not, but in Atlanta, I was the guy that chased after your car and got the WrestleMania poster signed.
Oh, I remember you.
I wanted to know what it was like seeing the stash plan for the first time when it was like a book and you had a copy of it.
I think I started crying actually.
You did. You got emotional.
I was,
Out of
yeah.
like pure happiness. It was a wonderful moment.
This is great. I hope I get his voicemail. I think this is actually the wrong number, but anyway, I was looking to buy a used Vespa. It was on Craigslist. It was a purple 1973 Vespa. It was missing the seat.
So thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your days. I hope all of you that asked so many questions get some sleep.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Bye.
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 Thank you for watching, folks.
Thank you, everyone. LiveSigning.com.
Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
I believe this is as close to a hard wrap as I'll ever get, and this is as close to doing home shopping as I'll ever be.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'm going to go get drunk.
Is that how we end it? I spilled water. I'm losing my voice. Mwah.